Good morning, class 3. Today in social studies, we are going to do chapter 7 of your textbook, communication. Communication means letting someone know what you think, you feel or know. Isn't it? For that, what you do if they are nearby you, at that time you talk to them. But when they are not near you, what you do, you speak to them over the telephone. We communicate in a number of ways. Now, for that communication, if your friends or if your relatives are not nearby you, what you do, you use postcards, inland letters and envelopes to send letters to people in our country. And when we send a letter to someone in another country, at that time we use aerogram or an envelope. We use envelopes to send cards also. Okay, now when we send a letter, we must write the address. Okay, we must write the address very clearly, and we must write the PIN code. PIN code is the postal index code. Every big post office in our country has its own 6-digit PIN code. Like in NAINITAL, we also have our PIN code. It's 263001. Okay, now when we write the PIN code, it becomes easy for the people at our post office to send the letter to the right post office. Okay, now after writing letter with proper address, what we do, we post it or we put it inside the letter box. Okay, then a postman collects them from letter boxes and take them to the nearest post office. Now after that, all the letters are sorted in the post office according to where they have to go. Like for example, if you have written a letter to one of your friend who is in Delhi, so the people at the post office will separate the letters which are for Delhi. They will pile them up at one place, and for Haldwani at another place. Okay, like this, what they do, they sort out those letters and according to where they have to go. Then they put them into the bags and send them to railway stations or airports in postal vans. The letters that come to a town by train or plane are taken to the post offices by the postal vans again, and from there postmen carry the letters to people's houses. Okay, children. Now when we want a letter to reach someone very quickly, so we can send it by speed post or through a courier. A courier is a person or a company that takes letters and parcels from one place to another place. And if you want to send a letter by speed post, we have to go to a post office. And to send a letter by courier, we can go to any office that offers courier service. Letters may take a few days to reach, even by speed post or courier. So nowadays, people prefer to use phones or computers to send messages. Such messages reach much faster in a few seconds only. Now, speaking on the telephone is the quickest way. Okay, is the quickest way of communication. Phones that are connected to wires. Okay, these wires are called landline phones, and the phones which are not connected to wires are called cell phones or mobile phones. These mobile phones, we can carry them anywhere and we can use them to send messages quickly and easily through the short message service, and in short we call them SMS. Okay, so the difference between a landline phone and a cell phone is that it is connected to wire, the landline phone, but a cell phone is not connected to wires. We can take cell phones wherever we are going, but we can't take these landline phones with them. We can send SMS through these mobile phones, but we can't send any SMS through these landline phones. Okay, now we can also send messages quickly by fax. Okay, these type of fax machines, they copy the messages and even pictures and send them along telephone lines. A fax machine at the other end of the line prints these out. Now let's talk about the computers and the smartphones. These two electronic devices have made the communication with people a lot easier. We can use them to send emails to people living anywhere in the world. We can even send photographs, voice recordings, and videos with an email. We usually send emails through internet. The internet or the net is a worldwide system of connected computers. We can learn about sports, films, music, art, books, places, and many other things on the internet. These days, many mobile phones work like small computers. Such phones are called smartphones. We use these phones to connect to the internet. We can also we can use computers and smartphones to make video calls. A video call allows us to see the person we are talking to. Like nowadays we are using our laptops and our smartphones for our Zoom classes also. Okay, so using the internet, through the internet, we use the internet, and then after that we take the classes. You can see your teacher and we teachers can see you children, and this has made our life more easier nowadays. Okay, now about mass communication. Sending a message to a large number of people is called mass communication. For this, what we use newspapers, we use television, and we use radio. People living in different areas get to read the same news through the newspaper. They also get to hear the news on the radio and watch it on television. Okay, people can listen to music on the radio. We can watch cartoons, films, and matches on television. And during storms and floods, important messages are sent out through the radio and television. Okay children, so this is all about our communication, how we can communicate with each other. We use letters, we use telephones, we use laptops, we use our phones and all, smartphones. We use for mass communication, we use radio, television, and newspaper. Okay children, hope you all understood. Thank you.